Welcome back, trainers, and we are looking into the eyes of a very evil Pokemon. And that was shown in the most recent trailer, along with Gen 4 Pokemon. Trainers, we have a lot to cover. This is intense. So, Halloween, what can we expect? Ghost types, maybe? I think we're looking at what we can possibly get coming this Halloween. And that is going to be Giratina, folks. Those were the eyes of the legendary evil beast Giratina. So pretty amazing stuff, trainers. I'm so excited. Let's jump in to the news right now. Okay, so it all started this morning when I woke up and I seen I had the notification for the main Pokemon YouTube page, which had a new trailer for Generation 4 reveal of Pokemon Go. I couldn't believe my eyes, and this is it right here, folks. So those eyes, where are those eyes in the trailer? Well, I'll show you here in just a moment. But these are the starters for the Sinnoh region for Gen 4, okay? So we'll go over those as we have before, and just so you can see those Giratina eyes, there they were, quite amazing. Can we expect that for Halloween? Very possible, very possible. But for now, let's go ahead and look at what they have for us as far as the notes and cover this a little bit more because, well, they went into detail about the new changes they have made to Pokemon as far as battle. CP, HP, they're going to be changing that stuff. Let's talk about it. All right, so before we get started, let me just briefly tell you, they're going to be reworking the CP, the defense, the Pokemon in general for, let's not just say PvP, but they're going to be reworking them coincidentally right before PvP is going to be happening. So that is a good thing, I suppose. Let's see how well they rework the system. And let's go ahead and take a look at their notes and see what they have to say here. Are you ready for Sinnoh Adventure? We're excited to let you know that in preparation for the adventure of Pokemon originally discovered in the Sinnoh region, we're making two key shifts in the game balance in the upcoming weeks. These changes are based on trainer feedback and are designed to promote an improved and overall experience. Changes to behavior, migration, and behavior. As you explore the world of Pokemon Go, the following changes will affect the Pokemon that appear around you. So this is pretty intense here. We are making adjustments to the weather, and moving forward, it will have a reduced effect on the rate at which Pokemon appears. So, you know, say you get cloudy weather, and you see a whole bunch of Makihita, Machops. They're going to change it so they don't appear as much, I would assume, and kind of balance it out. Let's go ahead and continue on. As you explore a given area, you will notice that a greater variety of Pokemon species will appear over time and at a different rate. So I would assume if you went to a nest and you just keep seeing the same Pokemon, the same 3 Pokemon, there's going to be more of a variety of Pokemon now for you to catch and possibly see. Hopefully that's what they mean by that. Certain areas such as parks and natural reserves will now contain more variety Pokemon species. So that's great. Now, let me give you a little tip on what that could mean. Obviously parks and national reserves, but places that have darker grass areas on your Pokemon game. If you ever notice that, there's going to be your light grass, and then you have that dark grass usually at parks or forest areas or something like that. Maybe that's what they mean. They're going to be spawning more, but nonetheless, parks and whatnot going to have better variety of Pokemon. Very nice. Okay, now a change that is going to more affect me because, well, I like to battle a lot more than, well, I catch. I like to get those Pokemon, but battling PvP down the road, this is important. Changes to the Pokemon effectiveness of battle. We've also wanted to use this opportunity to rebalance the in-game mechanics. You may notice some of the following changes in the upcoming weeks. CP value will be adjusted going forward to improve game balance. CP value will be adjusted. Wow. So all the tutorials, all the how good is this Pokemon, is this going to all be kind of out the window as we continue on. You're going to see it's not just the CP, guys. They're going to be rebalancing the defense. This is intense. All right, let's continue on here. We have HP values will be adjusted to close the gap between high HP Pokemon and low HP Pokemon. What? HP values will be adjusted to close the gap between high HP Pokemon and Oh, I'm excited to see what they mean by that. So you're telling me my 100% IV maxed out Medicham is actually going to be more useful? I hope that's what it means. Pokemon's defense and stamina values will be retroactively rebalanced, allowing higher defense Pokemon to be valuable in battle by outlasting opponents rather than simply running out the clock. Wow, that was a good statement there. I like the way that sounded, and I just covered high defense Pokemon to use in PvP. So, hey, Steelix is probably going to be even more valuable than I described in the video for PvP. That is a 2 big thumbs up, and wow, Niantic, let's see it, guys. I'm really excited to see what you have for us in the ways of rebalancing Pokemon. This is looking good so far, hopefully. And if you're not happy with these changes, I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing you can do at this point. When Niantic's going to do something, it's done. You might as well roll with it, adjust your feelings with it, and see how you can work it. Okay, so defense values have also been slightly retroactively reduced for most Pokemon. Changes like these will help narrow the gap between Pokemon with the highest defense stat and other Pokemon. Okay, so looks like there's going to be quite a few changes, folks. Expect more forward. You can expect to see the future tweaks designed to help trainers and their Pokemon reach their full potential. We're looking forward to experiencing these changes with you as we explore our world together. Let's get out there and go. Okay, so trainers, they're going to be rebalancing everything pretty much as far as battling goes. That is exciting to me. We were discussing, we're going to see a rebalance. You better expect some sort of thing happening. And now we're starting to see the first few bits before we're probably going to initially get PvP in Pokemon Go. So they're just kind of preparing right now. As far as the CP changes and balancing of the higher defense Pokemon and HP, I am really excited to see it. We are in for a treat. It's going to be like playing the game all over again, rediscovering every Pokemon to see what potential they have within them. I'm extremely excited. So now let's go ahead and discuss some of these Gen 4 Pokemon starters that we can expect. Traders, so we are over here on the Go Hub. I kind of feel bad for them. They're going to have to rework all their numbers. So we're going to start with the starters, but I just really quick want to go over to Deoxys. Now, does this mean that is actually going to be good after this rework? I really hope so. What if he was one of the main reasons why they're reworking it? That's, yeah, probably definitely not the case, but I'm pretty interested to see. Now, we're going to go over their CP, but keep in mind, this is all going to change, right? Just so you have an idea. So this is the first one started for Sinnoh. It is the grass type. And let's just go ahead and move all the way up until its final evolution, which is going to be grass and ground. That's not going to change, right? Max CP is going to change attack, defense, stamina. It's all going to be converted into this new system. So at least you get to take a look at it in their typings, and I'll tell you as far as what I think, how good they are. And we can at least look at their weaknesses and resistance. It's going to be weak to ice, bug, fire, and flying, resisting electric, ground, and rock. So it's going to be quite weak to ice because it is ground and grass types. So this is the one I picked personally in the main game. I really regretted it. I wish I picked Infernape. My friend picked Empoleon, which is amazing, which we'll look at right now. So there you have Torterra. Pretty neat Pokemon. But I'm personally not going to go for that one. Well, I mean, I'm acting like this is the main series games and I can't get all three of them. Of course I'm going to get it. But the one I'm going to pursue most is going to be this little monkey right here. Chimchar. Oh, yeah. I really like this one. So let's go ahead and look at their final evolution. Its final evolution, because the typing is going to change. We have fire and fighting. So another fire and fighting type. Kind of like Blaziken. It's weird, right? But I don't mind it at all. So let's look at the weaknesses. Weak to flying, ground, psychic, water, resisting bug, dark, fire, grass, ice, and steel type. So no 2 times weaknesses. That's pretty good. As far as the stats go, obviously they're going to change, but the attack stat is on the higher end, so keep that in mind. It's not so great. It's not going to take over as the new best fire or fighting type Pokemon in the game or anything. It's just going to be a awesome Pokemon to have. I mean, look at it. I'm excited to see what moves it has, because if it can't be the best that it can be in fire or fighting, at least it might have a good moveset, so you can have fun with it doing battles, I guess. So let's move on to the next one. We have Piplup, which is going to be the water starter, which also is going to change its typing at the end. Let's go ahead and move all the way to that. And we have Empoleon, which is, you can probably say, by far one of the best starters for this generation, because it is part steel type, and steel is just so dominant in the game. Now, if we look at the stats, which we know are going to change, they're fairly even, but it's not like they're going to actually just re-roll everything and the defense is going to become like 90, the attack is going to go to 300, stamina is going to go to like 125. It's going to stay level throughout, but it's going to just be adjusted to their liking, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and look at weaknesses and resistances. Weak to electric, fighting, and ground types, so it has to look out for those Machamps, those Raikus, and I'm talking about battling, PvP. So let's go on to the resistance. As we seen before, every time it's mixed with a steel type, they're going to have a ton of resistances, resisting ice, poison, steel, normal, bug, dragon, fairy, psychic, rock, flying, and water. It's just, steel types are just so dominant, and that is why in the main series games you have to always come equipped ready to take them out, because they're going to be that tough. And in PvP for Pokemon Go, it's not going to be quite the same. You're going to still be able to tap away and still do somewhat good amount of damage, but you're still going to want to make sure you have those. Ground, fighting, that's pretty much it for the steel types. The electric is because it's water. So there you have the starters, folks. Isn't this exciting? They announced Gen 4, and then they gave us that little Giratina eye shot, which is super hype. I could expect that to be coming around Halloween. What else? I mean, that is literally the Pokemon to be dropped on Halloween, the ultimate Halloween Pokemon, other than Spiritomb. Okay, trainers, so there you have it. Very exciting stuff. Can't wait to see what Niantic has in store for us as far as the CP changes and rebalancing of the Pokemon, as well as the release of some of these Gen 4 Pokemon, and Giratina, there he is. So with that said, trainers, thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you on my next video. Take care.